So most of y'all already seen that. Yeah, I got my thighs out. I got my body exposed, whatever. I love my body from the outside, from the inside. My soul is more beautiful than this lovely body that I have. Having a moment to myself as I'm taking my little walk around the block. And I'm just like, I'm super unhealthy. These two auto accidents put me in a financial bind. It put me in an emotional space, a sexual space. It put me in a mental, emotional space. I probably said that already. But just making sure I get all of that out. So physically, sexually, financially, mentally, emotionally, all of these. And this guy rides by, older guy at that. Like, I really don't have anything about, like, against older guys. Like, I'm okay with older guys. I don't have nothing against them. They're good human beings. They're decent people. I just really don't want to deal with you if your daughter is the same age as me, because I do start to think, like, dang, like, you're basically fucking her friend type shit. But whatever rocks the boat, floats the boat, whatever. It is what it is. But you're still human. I'm still of age. 20-year difference, 10-year difference, 15-year difference, 10-year difference. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just something wrong with it at an earlier age. Like, you don't want to be 10 years old dating a guy that's 20. Like, that is almost a fully grown man. You are still a young, growing child. That's like nothing but emotional, physical, sexual, financial abuse almost that you're asking for. So young women, young ladies that are growing up way too fast because your mom and dad are not giving you the attention and the care that you need. You're being neglected. You're going to go look for it elsewhere within these women, within these men. Same thing goes for men too. Just really find what it is that you like as a hobby, what you're good at as a skill, run with it, make the most money you can with it, and when you get mature enough, your family that you always wanted, the love that you're always looking for will come. But I'm making this video because, again, like I said, I'm having my own personal moment, a small breakdown, because these two auto accidents that literally broke pieces of my body parts has dismantled me emotionally and physically. Like, I can feel how just out of shape I am, how my bones are just not the same, how my ligaments and joints are just not the same. And yes, I'm getting older. Like, I'm not my early spring bird 20s. I'm not in my teens anymore. So it's like, I just can feel it all. And since I'm just a big empath, big on sensations, it makes me feel super uncomfortable. And the guy just makes me think like, sheesh, women are super overly sexualized. Like, we can be just going through so much mentally, so much emotionally, and the guy is only thinking about sex, not really trying to take care and nurture our emotions, or just say hi, how you doing, or just, is everything okay with you today? Instead, they're just worrying about getting their dick sucked, worrying about getting their dick to ejaculate, just worried about the wrong things. And that's not literally how you keep a lady. And you're not even trying to really keep a lady, because again, like y'all said, y'all can detach your emotions from sex so easily. Apparently, allegedly, I don't think that's true, because most men has always expressed their self through sex, and that's how us ladies knew that you really cared for us, is not literally by how you was treating us, but how well you took care of our body during sex. And that is still a lot of trauma that we're taking on from you all, because at the end of the day, you're mentally, emotionally still disturbed and not having that peace. you're literally doing that to almost every other female, and at the end of the day, you're barely talking about any of your problems or your issues, looking for solutions or creating your own solutions. It sucks that we know we're beautiful creatures, but to men, we're like prey and y'all are like predators. And it's something that I've just always been saying for a minute, and I'm going to continue to say, because it's just the truth. Like, we're like fresh steak, fresh chicken, fresh lamb to these men. And like I said, I don't want to grow up disliking men. I don't want to grow up saying that I don't need a man, I don't want a man, I want to be strongly independent all by myself. Yes, I want to make my own money. Yes, I want to spend his money. Yes, I want to share some of my money. Yes, I want to spend money on the people that I care about. But at the end of the day, it's always been, we needed guys because y'all were the first to have bank accounts, and that's why y'all were always the providers, y'all was always the hunters, y'all was always the gatherers. Or once you hunted, we gathered everything that you hunted and we put it all together for a meal for you, for you all, for everyone. As tribes and as communities and as neighborhoods, we took care of everyone, everything. So this thing where guys feel like they're getting used for their money, it's like, it's bigger than that. If you can really open your mind and just see that at the end of the day, it's just been instilled in us to depend on y'all for everything. You're strong enough to do that. Us females, we go through so much sexually, emotionally, physically, financially. Like, we can have all the smarts in the world, we can wear all the professional suits in the world, and the only thing that the guy is hearing is want, 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 open your legs, open your mouth type shit. And I have had that happen to me. No matter how professional I dressed, they'll pick anything and everything on me to neglect the fact that I'm trying to give education. I'm trying to better you and your loved ones. I'm trying to better your future. Instead, they're worried about how beautiful my nails are, how pretty my eyes are, how pretty my toes are. They can't really see my tits, so they can't say, wow, you got some big old tits. They barely compliment the suit that I'm wearing or any of those things, but they're just still picking the littlest things that makes me realize, okay, you're not really taking me seriously. And it's always been harder. Like, again, women had to get their rights last. So men that got these big ass egos and just thinking like everything revolves around getting pussy and getting money to flash in females' faces and getting the cars and getting the diamonds. It's like it's so much more than that. Some of us want to be housewives. Some of us don't want to be housewives. Some of us want to just have a well balanced life where sometimes the husband can stay at home, or sometimes the boyfriend can stay at home, sometimes the wife can stay at home. Just switch it up, because at the end of the day, the child sees everything. The child sees when a mom is not home, the child sees when a dad is not home. So just letting them know that one of your parents are there for you on a daily basis, it means everything to them. And that's why a lot of people are trying to get this financial freedom so they can save time and preserve time and spend it with the people they truly want to be with. They don't have to make excuses at the end of the day for missing a recital, for missing a graduation, for not being there when one of their people were passing away or dying. It's like these jobs have a rope around your neck and they yoke it whenever they want to, and it terrifies us, it scares us. And at the end of the day, everyone is short on workers. So to me personally, they're not going to get rid of you, they're not going to fire you, and if they do, then at the end of the day, oh well, so be it, because there's more jobs out there that's looking for good workers, and that is not going to pressure people at the end of the day to be there for them, when the reality is, it's like no one can be anywhere for too long. That's just how it is. we have to go back to our reality eventually. We have to take off eventually for our health. They want us to just work these places and die in these places and then tax us because we died or we got sick. And they want to make it impossible for us to have health care and all of these other things. Other countries don't even pay for health care, but United States of America has to pay for health care. And I think that is so foul, so fucked up, so rude, so disrespectful, and so discouraging for people really taking care of their health. I'm a big health advocate, and for me to feel unhealthy makes me feel like I can't even perform my best in any type of job setting. But overall, I know I can do it. I have to push myself through it, and I'm so young. And we just have to keep going. But then I'm just still so upset because as much as I feel like my sexuality is a big strength to me, people abuse it, and they can abuse it. They can not take rejection so easily. They can become very hostile. They can become very aggressive. They can become very manipulative. They can become very narcissistic. They can become very evil people that hurt us. And no matter how old we are as a lady or as a woman, we're still a little girl inside, and these men are still little boys. And it sucks that they don't see the amount of pain and suffering that they put on us, and vice versa, because women are no perfect angels either, but they do abuse these men, and these men turn around and abuse us right back. And regardless, we need each other to build a nation, to build a community that supports each other's dreams and beliefs and purposes in life. And it just sucks. It sucks so bad. And sometimes I just get so overwhelmed with these people. I just really do. Like, it's fucking terrible, yo. It's terrible. And that's why I long for that sisterhood. I long for the community that agrees with me and that wants to work with me so I can become stronger and stronger as an individual. And I can mentor, the youth so they don't make the same decisions that I've made. They don't make the same decisions that their parents have made that have put them in these circumstances where they feel so hopeless. And eventually I will get there, or I will end up doing something that is my calling, whatever it is that my calling is, because I get called in so many different directions. It's overwhelming. So shout out to those people that just took tattooing and ran with it. Shout out to those people that took piercings and ran with it. They're successful with it. Shout out to those people that draw those pictures and continue to draw pictures and ran with it. Shout out to those hairstylists, those models, photo photographers that literally were able to pick one thing or two things that they enjoy and made the world out of it. For some people like me, we have to literally quit everything and become complacent in a system that can almost give two shits about you. And it sucks when you enjoy so much and money is in all of those niches, and yet the audience is very hard to please because you enjoy so much, and all they have to do is really just find what it is that they're looking for within you and use it to their best ability, and vice versa. Because this life is just based off of services and products, and either you have a service or you have a product, or you have both that you're offering to the people, and they have to want it themselves. They're so used to the name big brand companies that they don't see little individuals like us from time to time. Like, they want what they see on TV, and the main things that we see on TV is killing us, is harming us. But the small individual like me, or whatever, or big individual like me, it's like you have to do more building rapport with them. You have to get more familiar with them and get more personal and in depth with them. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's just sometimes you really just don't want to build relationships, and life is about building relationships. Sometimes you just get tired of building relationships. It's like you take on more responsibility the more relationships that you build with people, and it's easy to handle. But it's just like, how well do these people know themselves, and how spiritually or religiously inclined are they? And it's normally not even about you. It's always about the other person. And that's why people that are in my type of position, we need someone to rely on, because all day we have to put ourselves aside just to please another person. And we have to listen to everything they're saying, and it can make completely no sense at all. And as long as they're happy, that's what matters. As long as their family is happy, that's all that matters. So it's really tough for people like me that are super sensitive and empathetic, and then sometimes can be so heartless because we're just so sensitive all day. And to protect ourselves, it's like, be an asshole. Be an asshole for a day. Be a diva for a day. But it's really tough being a female. It's even tougher being a man. They want y'all to be females. They want women to be men. And we weren't born that way. Like, some of us probably were in another life a man or a female, and they want to recreate that life in a whole new spectrum. But I am fine the way that I am, and I choose to be a lady. I want to be a lady. I want to be a woman. I want to be I just want to be what I am. I want to be non-binary, like, for real. Like, I always been like a no label type of individual. Like, really, do not label me. And yet we still get labeled on a daily basis. It doesn't really bother me. But you're not going to force me to be like super manly. But I am defensive, and I can defend myself no matter if you're a man or if you're a woman. I'm going to do what I have to do. And some guys are just so used to ladies being cowardly and being really soft and gentle like they are. And those are normally the ones that they pick to like beat up on. Or they get someone like me that's definitely like in between, can be tomboyish, can be girly, can be stud-like, and they think also they can use and abuse me too, and then make me feel, or try to make me feel guilty or ashamed for having boundaries and having expectations for myself, or having a fight inside of me that doesn't want to deal with a certain type of vibration. All I can say is keep being you, keep being authentic, embrace your beauty inside and out. And of course, the way that we dress, the way that we talk, we invite these different type of people to come into our life. I could have went outside with, long sleeves on, turtleneck covering my whole body. I could have wore pants. It's hot. We're in America. We're free to do whatever we want. I'm going to continue to do what I want. Just sometimes I'm not looking for that attention. Never am I really looking for that attention, but I understand that there's predators out there that only can see females for sexual benefits and can't see them for someone that can literally take care of a world, or take care of a nation, or take care of a family, or take care of themselves without their help. I'm still going to dress how I want to dress. I'm still going to indulge in activities that I want to indulge in. It's my life. It's my journey. I know the consequences that come with it. I know the rewards that come with it. I know the empowerment that comes with it. And I'm still chosen, and I'm still accepted by the Most High, no matter what my choices in life are. And I'm blessed and I'm thankful that at the end of the day, I have the vocabulary, I have the mindset that I do to keep going and to encourage other people to keep going. And it's okay to cry sometimes. It's okay to want to be alone. It's okay not to answer your phone. It's okay not to go to work. It's okay to protest. It's okay to strike. It's okay to not go to work because you want to be a part of something bigger than what you're doing. It's okay. Do what you feel like you need to do, and don't feel bad about it. Or even if you do feel bad about it, give yourself 10 hours, 24 hours, and then get over it. But please, please, please try to take care of yourself. Be mindful, be vigilant, drive for other people when you're on the road, drive for yourself. And just better your cognitive skills, just better yourself in any shape or form possible that you never thought that you could use a bettering in. And that's all I have to say. I am feeling super overwhelmed and super stressed out and super emotional. I'm just not really too pleased with my choices in life and the events that I had very little to do with, but had a lot to do with. We all should take responsibility, even if you don't want to. It is what it is. So, y'all continue having a great day, and eventually a lot of things do get better. You just gotta stay focused on your goals in life. The year is almost up, so whatever you don't complete this year, you have next year to complete. Things are just going to evolve even more, get more difficult or challenging for us as they continue to change currencies and change rules and regulations and laws and enter technology more and more into our world. Jobs will be replaced, new skill sets will have to be acquired, and you just have to go with the flow, especially if you want to keep spending money, using money, traveling, taking care of your family, much, much more. So I hope you all were able to learn something or just listen into my experience, relate to my experience. And I hope it gave you something to talk about with your men friends, with your women friends. Because sometimes these predators, and women can be predators too. I literally post something on my page where the lady was like, I saw you had those sweatpants on. And she wanted to know if that man still had them on. Like, we could all be predators. We could all be looking for prey. We could all be creeps sometimes. It's very funny. It's charming. It's corny. It's authentic. But sometimes it's very inappropriate and it's really unnecessary and it's really not needed. So just respect what people want and hopefully they respect what you want, or y'all just go your separate ways. So like, why is it so difficult to just go your separate ways? It's really not that hard, but again, people are very selfish and inconsiderate, and that's all I can say. They're selfish and inconsiderate. Like, if someone doesn't want me to bother them, that's all they have to say, and I will completely leave you alone. If I don't leave you alone, then it's like something I'm really trying to say to you that I feel like it will help you in your future and your family, or it's like something spiritually inside of me. It's like bug this person, and either I need them in my life or I don't need them in my life, or they need me in their life, something of that nature that makes me like bug people. But that's all I have to say for now. I'm about to walk up and down the stairs like 5 times. And I'm going to get in the shower, get some of this stress off of me, and continue my day. Because as y'all know, I just blog, post videos. I'm a speaker, and that's what I do. I do what I like to do, and that is speak. But speak on things that it just feels like we don't speak on enough, or we just don't get enough people's opinions on these different themes or these different topics. So eventually I'll get better and better at my craft. I'll pick more topics that the public and that the audience really wants to hear, like the celebrity gossip. But as much as I would love to be nosy and all up in their business, they already have enough people already in their business reporting them. But again, it gives them clout, it gives them seniority over whatever, it gives them more viewers, it puts more money into their pockets, it makes them more relevant. And sometimes I just choose not to go that route because they're already irrelevant enough. It's people that are poor, people that are living in middle class, people that are living in high class, and they still get treated like trash, or they are still uneducated about what to do with their money. That way that they can continue to build their generational wealth, because there's a lot of rich people that are stupid and or just uneducated about certain things. So I can be stupid too, because obviously I'm not where they're at. So they will probably look at me like I'm stupid, but not really a nice word or kind word to say, but it is what it is. Like, it happens. Like, we say things that people don't want to hear sometimes, and we say things that hurt people's feelings because we're already hurt. It is what it is. Like, we're hurt, damaged individuals. So sometimes we're going to say some things that hurt someone else, and it's not trying to blame that we're hurt too, but it's just the whole point. We're just being blunt and don't feel like being very soft about what is going on. I literally had someone come to me and tell me, well, just get over it. And I'm like, who the hell are you to tell me to just get over it? Like, everything takes time and patience and what's the word? How do I want to say this? It takes delicate procedures, or is a delicate process to overcome anything and everything. So I'm happy that you were just able to get over it, but I'm not you and you're not me. So I really didn't get into the whole spiel with that person. I was just like, yeah, true. But I was like, dang, I can't really bring problems to you because you're going to look at me like, get over it. And I'm going to look at it like I need someone to comfort and console me. And you're not doing that. You're forcing me to jump off the porch, or you're forcing me to jump off a bridge. And I don't want to be forced to do any of those things. Unless I sign up for it, that's one thing. But it's tough out here. So I'm about to get back to my workout and go through my email and change my resume up so I can eventually get back on my money grind. Because right now I'm not in a position to make products for you all. And that's just the truth. Like, I know they say keep everything a secret, but I don't be feeling like it. Like, I want to tell y'all what I have in store for y'all. I want to let you know. I just don't want to surprise you. I want you to stay intrigued and stay tuned for when it finally does happen. Because if I'm thinking of it now, I'm going to think about it later. And I really don't want to die thinking like, oh, snap, I didn't do everything that I thought I wanted to do. Or I didn't do everything that I dreamed of doing. So that's why I gotta keep going. Janae Aiko. That's how I say her name. But I gotta keep going. I feel like I have people that look up to me. I feel like I have people that depend on me. I have people that want me to pull them out the mud. And that's only gonna happen if I do what I have to do and make my dreams come true, so I can make their dreams come true, or I can better their lives. And that is one of my whys, why I keep going. And why I definitely make these videos, because it's therapeutic. It's very therapeutic to get it out. Like, sometimes I cannot write, I cannot type. That's how bad my conditions are. Like, I get these really, really bad cramps. It makes me want to cry. And I just need to take a pain pill or do acupuncture or do something that's going to relieve the tension within my wrists or within my neck or within my back. And making a video is just so much easier. Like, I can hold a phone up here, down here is a bit much, but eye level contact. It's easier to document, versus putting everything on fucking paper. I done told y'all bye like 20 times, but this time I'm serious. So get off my mother freaking phone. Bye.